Feminism has been a prominent and influential movement that has sought to address gender equality and challenge societal norms and structures. However, like any social movement, it has received both support and criticism. We will explore the perspective that feminism is destroying the country. It is important to note that this perspective does not represent a consensus, and that feminism has made significant positive contributions to society. Nevertheless, let us delve into the arguments put forth by those who believe feminism is having a detrimental impact. The erosion of traditional family values. Critics argue that feminism undermines traditional family values, leading to a decline in the stability and cohesion of families. They contend that the movement promotes an individualistic approach that devalues the importance of marriage, motherhood, and the roles traditionally associated with women. This shift, they claim, has contributed to an increase in single-parent households and a breakdown of the family unit, ultimately harming the social fabric of the nation. Gender wars and division. Detractors of feminism argue that the movement has created an atmosphere of hostility between genders, fostering a divisive us versus them mentality. They claim that feminism's focus on challenging power dynamics has led to a demonization of men, perpetuating a narrative of oppression versus privilege. This alleged antagonism between genders can hinder productive dialogue and cooperation, resulting in social fragmentation and an unhealthy society. Negative effects on masculinity. Critics contend that feminism's emphasis on gender equality has had negative consequences for men. They argue that men are often portrayed as oppressors and beneficiaries of a patriarchal system, leading to feelings of guilt, shame, and confusion. This alleged vilification of masculinity may discourage men from embracing their roles as providers and protectors, contributing to a sense of aimlessness and a decline in traditional masculine values. Loss of feminine identity. Opponents of feminism argue that it diminishes the value and uniqueness of femininity. They contend that by emphasizing gender equality, feminism downplays the significance of the distinctive traits and roles traditionally associated with women. This alleged disregard for femininity can lead to confusion about gender identity, a blurring of societal norms, and a loss of feminine strength and influence in society. Unintended consequences in the workplace. Some critics argue that feminism's efforts to achieve gender equality in the workplace have resulted in unintended consequences. They claim that affirmative action policies, meant to address historical gender disparities, can create an environment of preferential treatment based on gender rather than merit. This approach, they argue, can undermine meritocracy, erode productivity, and diminish opportunities for both men and women. While some critics argue that feminism is destroying the country, it is essential to consider alternative perspectives and acknowledge the positive impact of the movement. Feminism has played a pivotal role in advocating for equal rights, challenging gender norms, and fostering inclusivity. Societal progress often involves passionate debates, and it is through these discussions that meaningful change can occur. It is imperative to engage in respectful dialogue, consider diverse viewpoints, and strive for a balanced and nuanced understanding of feminism's impact on society.